What's up, guys? It's Devin. Card Show Pickups is the video for today. This was an all Pokemon show that I attended. I stopped by the Legends Sports and Game Pokemon and TCG only show. So they have one show earlier in the month that is a mix. It's mainly sports, but Pokemon dealers are also there. This one was strictly Pokemon and TCG based. It was on Saturday, September 20th. It was from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then it's located inside the card shop itself, which Legend Sports and Games, if you're from Michigan, is on 28th Street in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That was the card show information. I did not set up. I ended up just walking for a couple hours, found a couple cool deals, ended up being well worth my time and stopping by the show. Picked up one big single and then a couple big lots of sealed wax, mainly Elite Trainer boxes, which is something that is definitely hard for me to keep in stock when I go to set up at shows myself. So it seemed like a no-brainer to pick up majority of these that I did not have in stock. So it gave me some new variety and inventory for future shows. I will go over all of the singles first, trying to figure out as I record this how I want to do the ETBs. I have them lined up on my floor. It would probably be easier to just showcase them on the floor instead of bringing them up one by one onto the table. I think it would get pretty time consuming to do that. I don't know how fun it would be for you guys to look at. So I'll probably do that at the end. Looking at the entirety of what I picked up, we'll go over those numbers right now. It was roughly 31 items. The majority were Elite Trainer boxes, and then all of like the bulk stuff, which is like the raw singles in the back, which if you've watched a previous video, I talk about buying these types of bulk cards on a consistent basis when I go to shows, whether I'm walking or whether I'm set up as a dealer / vendor. And I'll go over those. I count those as one item, so that would be considered the 31st item in the show collection. The total that I spent for everything was $8,688. The estimated value was $10,954. So I paid, on average, around 79.3% for everything, which is right on par with what I would like to be for collections that is all over the place. Ideally, around 80% is kind of the magic number that I've been working on for a long time. Ended up working out. I will go over the singles first. I'm not going to go over value of any of this stuff just because it changes so much. We'll just go over the singles. A lower tier single EVEX from the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection as a 9. A couple raw singles. Mewtwo V-Star. A Galarian Gallery with Charizard in the background. This one was considered near mint. And then a Mimikyu Pokemon Center still sealed. Wish there was like a little white speck up there. Wasn't one that I think was worth grading, but still looks overall pretty nice. Pretty nice condition for a sealed Pokemon Center. So those were the two raw ones. Then we'll go over this first. This was a sealed pack. Pokemon Paldean Fates. Shiny Pikachu is the cover. Graded by PSA as a Gem Mint 10. So that is strictly grading the condition of the pack itself. It is not talking about the condition of anything inside the pack. That is strictly grading the sealed pack. Then go over some graded cards. Burning Shadows Charizard GX as a 10. Terrapagos SIR from Stellar Crown as a 10. Garchomp V from Astral Radiance, Trainer Gallery Full Art as a 10. Mew EX from 151, Hyper Rare as a 10. The Big Dog from the show, the Moonbryon. Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies, the secret rare as a PSA Gem Mint 10. Relatively new PSA cert label, which was pretty nice there. But brand new copy. And then the last graded, a Venusaur VMAX full art as a PSA 10. Then we'll go through some of the cheaper bulk stuff. Some singles in between like the $1 to $3 range that I found. That'll either go in binders or top loaders for shows. I'll figure out something to do with them. But the more popular names for the base Vs and EXs, some of the full arts. Then you got some EXs, Vs, GXs that I'll put in my dollar binder. Venusaur, Kyurem, Blastoise, Moltres, Revavroom, Fortress, Tyranitar, Rayquaza, Kyogre, Darkrai. Definitely some duplicates, but some cool stuff to throw in a dollar binder. You got a couple $2 singles, Blood Ursaluna, Team Rocket's Nidoking. Then you got Lily's Clefairy, Decidui GX. Couple more that are in like that $3 to $5 range. Team Rocket's Nidoking, Tepalele GX from Celebrations, Dragapult VMAX. Terrapagos EX, Charizard EX, Arceus V-Star. It's like a $3 $4 card, Eternatus VMAX. This whole stack is going to be all of the cheap stuff. Vs, EXs, GXs. This is the type of stuff that I like to go through and buy out binders at the show of people, or collections if anybody's ever looking to sell cheap stuff like this. That is stuff that I buy on a consistent basis. So when I go to shows like this, I definitely try to stack up as much as I can. I think that was around 250 to 300 I got this go around. It wasn't anything too crazy this time. And then I will show all of the sealed wax. I think it's going to be easier just to pick up the camera and showcase. Picked up one of the Prismatic Evolutions, Lucario and Tyranitar Premium collections, the Prismatic. Then these are all the ETBs. Start in the top left, you got Prismatic Evolutions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Then a Destined Rivals, a Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion. And then you go to the next row, a 151 Pokemon Center. That one was definitely one of the better ones. Journey Together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Vivid Voltage, Evolving Skies, one of each artwork set. You got Shining Fates, Battle Styles, Paldean Fates, Pokemon Center. Then you got Darkness Ablaze, Silver Tempest, Brilliant Stars, a pair of Crown Zenith, a pair of Chilling Rain, both formats, the Shadow Rider and Ice Rider. And then a Sword and Shield Zamazenta Elite Trainer Box Plus. So that was the total ETBs. I think it ended up being 29 because there was 7 per row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4 is 28, 29, and then the extra box. So that was everything from the show. 30 total wax pieces for Pokemon, 29 ETBs, and then the premium collection, and then all of the singles that you see in front of you. A sealed pack, some really cool high-end singles with the Moonbryon and some mid-tier stuff, and then a bunch of bulk raw singles. So a little bit of everything. Stuff as cheap as like 50 cents a card, and then things as expensive as the Moonbryon, I think, is sitting right around 3,700 when I recorded this video, around 3,700, 3,800. So from cheap stuff all the way up to the expensive, was fun buying a little bit of everything at the show. Again, that was the Legends TCG and Pokemon show that I attended, and I was just walking around. I was not a vendor. I was just a customer that day. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a great day, and don't forget to smile. Later, guys.